They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Off of play action, it's Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
We're scoreless after one. So first and goal from the 9-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. And the Bills hit 6-3 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Allen now looks to throw. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by John Johnson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division. Look at Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. York now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Allen now on 1st down. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on third down. And he's going to go down again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Browns drive about to get started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're ready to move.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for 3rd and long. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Watson off play action. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Watson. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Now a first down throw. Watson drops it off for Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
And now Watson throws another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. Now Allen. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. You got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Allen. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Chubb. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. To throw is Watson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough third and goal forthcoming. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this fourth down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Hunt will try going up the middle. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Now Watson. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Chubb. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Steps away. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique, and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call running left. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be...
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually